People are still spending money. We're going to talk about it on Today in Mortgage. Hey, everybody out there. I am thrilled to have Rich Jefferson in the studio with me today, all the way here from Arizona. We got some special things going on at our company, but we'll talk about that in a second. But first, we're going to talk about consumer sentiment. Rich, tell me about it.
Consumers don't care about high interest rates.
No, they do not.
They don't, unless, of course, they're negotiating a mortgage.
That's true.
But the Consumer Sentiment Report came out this morning, and it's actually better than it was last month. So it went from 60 to 63, and obviously the higher, the more confident, the more willing they are to get out there and commit to buying and purchasing. And it's also questions. If anybody doesn't know what the Consumer Sentiment Index is, it's basically they survey a bunch of people every single month, and they ask them things like, do you plan on buying a car? Do you plan on buying a house? Do you feel like you're going to get a raise at work? Do you feel like you're going to get laid off? They do all of this, and they just calculate an index, and they push that out every 30 days. And so people feel better this month.
Which is crazy.
It is wild, yeah.
Now, Rich, let me ask you this. Is it up from last month, but, I mean, are we down compared to maybe a year ago? What does things look like?
Yeah, well, we're down, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's clearly some worry out there.
Sure.
It's just, it makes me wonder, where did they call? Like, what part of the country did they call for all of this?
Well, and the other thing is that we talked about it a couple of weeks ago, consumer debt and credit card debt is through the roof right now. And so people aren't worried about that apparently either.
Well, they're spending.
Even
though their credit card interest rates are up, they're still out there getting it. When some of it might be a luxury once sample becomes a necessity, and they're just continuing to keep the ball rolling while their credit lines accept it, and they just keep, I don't know what's happening, but we're Americans, we love to buy stuff, and that's what's happening. So,
well, not to mention that in a few months you're going to have to start paying your student loans back again.
oh yeah, consumer sentiment next month will be a lot lower.
I think that's in September, so we'll check that out. We'll report back. But yeah, it's an interesting time right now. People are willing to spend, but like Rich said at the top, we're still struggling to get people into homes with mortgages. A lot of that has to do with inventory and that kind of thing. But yeah, interest rates are definitely playing a role in that. And you know, we saw it. We were the first industry to see it. We were the first ones to experience the pain of high interest rates. And you know, we'll probably continue to feel that a little bit. But consumer sentiment being up is a good thing overall for people wanting to spend money, which includes
and buy homes.
Yeah, and buy
yeah,
homes.
and buy homes, because I think when interest rates are rising so fast, people then get scared.
Sure.
That's why housing is down. That's why things are just kind of slow on the housing and finance front. But once things flatten out, like, I'm not saying they have to get so much better, just stop rising.
Yeah.
Once that happens, people get more comfortable, because we got comfortable with 3% interest rates.
Sure
I was comfortable. You're comfortable.
We were doing okay.
Cozy. But at 6, people start to get a little weird because they just tasted 3. And so that takes a little while to remember to forget about what 3 feels like. So, you know, if you just historically look at interest rates, I think the average over time is just below 8% over the last 30 years. So 6.5%, 7% is still a good rate historically, but to us, it feels terrible because we saw 3.
Yeah, and home prices are a lot higher
and
now.
home prices
you know,
are higher.
There's so many factors out there, but keep your head up, guys, and talk to your borrowers, your buyers about these things. Talk to them, like Rich just said, about historical rates, and talk to them about how inventory is low. Prices are going to keep going up. Things are only going to get more expensive despite the rate. So, Rich, last thing I want to talk about, we got no article to rate today, but you're in town. Something special is happening today with network funding that we're a part of. Talk to me about it.
Yeah, well, it's our 25th anniversary.
25 years.
25 long years, so we're going to celebrate and have everybody come in, and it's going to be a great time. We get to hug each other, and, you know, because now we're past the COVID period where it was so awkward, but now we're going to hug it out and see a lot of people from all over the nation tonight. So we're really excited about that.
Yep, best network in mortgages coming together to celebrate 25 years. Big accomplishment. We're really excited about it.
It's going to be
and
great.
We're looking forward to the future. So if you want to learn more about that, click the Grow link below, and we will tell you all about it. But until next time, we will see you around on Today in Mortgages. Today in Mortgages is produced by Network Funding LP, which is an equal housing lender, NMLS 2297. The content of this program is meant to be a commentary on mortgage and real estate news, and any discussion of rates and or products should not be taken as an individual mortgage or home buying advice or pricing estimates. And any commentary on this show should not be considered a promise to make a loan. All applicants for a loan must qualify, and you should consult a professional regarding your individual loan scenarios for your financial situation. Visit our website at nflp.com/licenses for all state licensing and other legal information.